And exhale, release the hands. And bring tone into the vocal cords as if you were whispering, so that as you breathe through the nose, it makes a gentle, aspirate sound. And with the next breath, inhale, reach the arms above the head. Get length through the center line, and then keep that length as best you can, maybe reaching forward as you descend, and fold all the way down. Inhale, uncoil, get length through the spine, and exhale, fold down again. You can take the hands to the legs or all the way to the ground as you wish. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up, and exhale, back to the beginning. Again, inhale, reach the hands above the head, and exhale, fold all the way down. Again, the hands can catch the backs of the legs or go all the way to the floor if you can reach. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, fold down again. Inhale, rising back up. Press the shoulders forward and reach, and exhale, back to the beginning. Again, inhale, spread the back of the body as you reach to the sky, and exhale, keep the length as you fold all the way down. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, fold again. Inhale, rising all the way up, and exhale, back to the beginning. Full Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms up, pressing the shoulders forward, and exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, uncoil, and lift the gaze, and exhale, step back to a high plank, and exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, gaze forward, and exhale, go back to downward facing dog. With deep rhythmic breath, drawing the breath in long, fluid lines through the full length of the body. So you can visualize the breath lifting from the arches of the feet, sliding up through the pelvis to the heart, all on the inhale. And then on the exhale, letting it slide from the heart forward and down through the crown of the head, through the arms and hands and fingers, back into the earth. One more. All the way to empty, then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Reach the hands above the head again. Press the shoulders forward. And exhale, back to the beginning. Again, inhale. Reach the hands, press the shoulders forward, get length. Exhale, keep the length as you descend. Inhale, uncoil, getting length through the spine. And exhale, go back and lower all the way to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, roll the shoulders back to upward facing dog. And exhale, back, downward facing. Letting the spine move naturally with the breath. So with that same visualization of the breath flowing through the full length of the body, and letting the spine gently undulate with that internal movement. One more full breath here. And come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, back to the beginning. Once more like this, inhale and reach. And exhale, keep the length as you descend. Inhale, uncoil. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back. Adha Mukha. Letting the pelvis gently move forward as you inhale. Letting the heart lift, then the head, and then as you exhale, diving the pubic bones back and up. Letting the heart and head fall back toward the earth. One more breath like that. And come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Spread the back of the body as you reach. And exhale, back to the beginning. Take a free breath in. Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, bend the knees, touch the fingers to the earth. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, go back. And lower down to a low plank position. Inhale, roll the spine to come to upward facing. Exhale back through downward facing. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Then inhale, reach the arms up for warrior one. And exhale all the way back to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale back through downward facing. Step the left foot forward. Then again, inhale, reach the arms above the head. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Adha Mukha. Same deep, steady, rhythmic breath. Letting the breath flow through the full length of the body. Maybe even pulling back and up on the musculature right in front of the pelvis as you inhale. To help lift the support from the earth all the way up into the heart. One more. All the way to empty, then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale and reach. Stand tall. Exhale through Samasthiti. Touch the earth again. Inhale, keep the knees bent and reach to Utkatasana. Exhale, fold down, Uttanasana. Inhale, uncoil. Lift the gaze and exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving to Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. And exhale back through downward facing. Step the right foot forward. Then inhale, roll the breath up the front of the spine and reach. And exhale all the way back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back through Adha Mukha. Step the left foot forward. Then inhale and reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Adha Mukha. Keep all the tension drained from behind the eyes and from the back of the palate. With each exhale, letting any thoughts and images that may be forming in the mind flow upward through the crown of the head and all the way out. so that you keep clearing space with each breath for the next moment to roll in. All the way out, then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. And exhale, fold down. Bend the knees deeply, inhale and reach. Stand tall, exhale, back to the beginning. Take a free breath in, and then exhale, bend the knees again, touch the earth, and then to Uttanasana. So inhale as best you can, straighten the legs. If you need to lift your hands and take them onto the shins, no problem. And then exhale, fold down, keeping the hands on the backs of the legs or maybe on the earth. And breathe. With each inhale, lift the support from the arches of the feet all the way to the upper edges of the sitting bones. And as you exhale, let the breath fall down the back of the spine, through the crown, and back into the earth. Just hanging, using the arms to pull yourself a little deeper, but keeping the belly soft. One more. All the way to empty, then inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, go back, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back through Adho Mukha. Step the right foot forward for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take the left hand back and up. And gaze skyward. One deep rhythmic breath. And here too, pulling the support of the earth upward through the arches of the feet into the pelvis and even up the spine to the heart with every inhale. And letting the breath radiate outward with each exhale. And shift the weight into the right foot and the right hand. Let the left foot come up behind you. Reach the left arm up, Ardha Chandrasana, gazing skyward. Nice and steady. So the right hand is just a little to the right of your front foot, not right in front of it. Little to the right and forward enough so that you can push your shoulder back behind the crease of the wrist. Really reach through your back foot. One more. And exhale, descend to the earth and fold over the line of the front leg, lifting the toes. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back through downward facing, step the left foot forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose, second side. Inhale and reach. Lifting the support of the earth with each breath. One more inhale. And then shift the weight forward into the left foot and the left hand for Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. Gazing skyward. And if it serves you better to keep the gaze down or even the hand down on the hip, no problem. Just find steadiness and length through the back of the spine. One more inhale. And as you exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, go back through downward facing. Step the right foot forward. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot, or if that doesn't feel quite right, you can keep it on the inside, but either way, you're going to twist to the right and reach the right arm out. Parivrita Trikonasana, the revolved triangle pose. Keep drawing your right hip back, narrowing the front of the pelvis, and getting length through the spine. One more inhale. And exhale, shift the weight forward so that you're standing on the right foot with the left hand to the earth, a little out to the left of center. Reach the right arm up and turn and gaze skyward. Extending through the back foot, getting as long as you can through the center line. One more inhale. And exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Through Adho Mukha, step the left foot forward. Take the right hand across the body, maybe all the way to the outside of the left foot, and then turn, reaching skyward. Keep the tailbone heavy, the front of the pelvis hollowed out, letting the spine gently undulate with the breath. Getting length on the inhales and depth on the exhales. One more inhale here, and then start to shift the weight forward into the left foot and the right hand. Take the left arm forward and up with as much length as you can through the center. Nice and steady. One more inhale. And exhale. Fold over the line of the left leg. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, uncoil, lift the gaze. And exhale, go back through downward facing. Step the left foot forward for the Digasana sequence. So lift your right foot up behind you. The hands are out in front of you a little bit, gazing softly forward and down. Keep the pelvis mostly square to the earth. Reach back through the extended leg so that you're as long as you can be through the axial line. One more. Then shift the weight so that the right foot goes out in front of you. As you inhale, reach the hands up above the shoulders and breathe. So we take at least 4 breaths in every pose, and you can always go longer. So if you're taking more breaths than that as you're following along, that's all good. And that might be a good number of breaths for you to sustain if you do this practice on your own. One more inhale. And then exhale, you're gonna bend the right knee and turn to the right, reaching your right hand back as far as you can and gazing there. If it feels accessible, you might even catch the heel of the right foot and extend the leg, but there's no need to do that. It's just if that feels natural enough. One more inhale. And then exhale, release. Reach the arms out to the side and bring the heart down so that there's a nice horizontal or parallel line between the earth and the spine itself. Nice and steady. Inhale, take the hands back. And exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. Roll the shoulders back, lift. And exhale, through downward facing, step the right foot forward for the second side. Deep rhythmic breath. Gazing softly forward and down. Staying as long as you can be through the center line. One more. And empty of breath, start to come up. Inhale as you reach the left foot out in front of you. Keep pressing the shoulders forward. Getting length through the center. One more inhale. And exhale, turn now to your left, bending the left knee. Take the right hand to the outside of the knee, gaze to the side, reaching way back through the left hand. Stay there, or if you like to catch the heel and see if you can straighten the leg, you could practice that as well. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing. Keep the arms out to the side. Square the pelvis to the earth. Find a little internal spiral even through the left leg. Gaze gently forward and down. Nice and steady. Inhale, take the hands back. And exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back through downward facing. Step the right foot forward for the Virabhadrasana or warrior sequence. Inhale, reach the arms up. Square the shoulders forward, but allow the left side of the pelvis to float back so that you can really ground the outer edge of the left foot into the earth and then lift the support through that foot all the way up into the fingertips. One more inhale here. And exhale, bring the hands down behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bend the front knee. Bring the head way down to the inside of that leg, nice and deep, reaching the hands overhead. Gazing to your back foot. One more. And inhale, come up to warrior two. Warrior three. Settling deeply into the form. Exhale all the way out. And inhale, coming up to the third warrior. Squaring the pelvis and the heart to the side. And then gazing forward. Really broaden the back of the body. so that the tailbone drops a little. You can pull back and up on the musculature just underneath the belly. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Slide your left hand down the outside of the left leg. And then bend the front knee, coming into the reverse warrior. Reaching with each inhale through the right arm to get even more length through the right side. You're just gazing off to the horizon on the side of the mat. One more inhale and exhale. Fold down over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, rolling to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back through Adho Mukha. Step the left foot forward, then inhale and reach. Warrior one on the second side. One more inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you, straighten the front leg, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bend the front knee and lunge forward, coming down, bringing the heart low to the earth. Gazing toward the back foot. Staying strong in the legs. Exhale all the way out. And inhale, coming up for the third warrior. Spreading the back of the body broadly. Nice and steady. One more. And inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the left arm up, slide the right hand down the back of the right leg, and then exhale. And then the left knee, gazing to the side, coming nice and low. One more inhale, reach. And exhale, wind the hands down, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back through Adho Mukha. Step forward for the Utkatasana sequence. So inhale, reach, keeping the knees bent. The pelvis can be gently tilting forward, but keep the tailbone heavy. Push out on your heels as you squeeze your knees toward each other. And keep gazing skyward. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, twist to your left. Take your hands into the prayer position. Bring your right elbow to just behind the left knee. Roll your left shoulder back and look up. Keep the hips dropping low. One more here. And inhale up through center. And exhale now, twist to the right. Taking that left elbow to just behind the right knee and then dropping the hips low. And your left knee can slip forward a little of your right knee so that the pelvis is turning a little with the twist. That'll keep the sacroiliac joints happy by keeping space on either side of the sacrum. for the sacrum to move. And inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, step back and lower to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. And inhale, get length. And then come through to a seated position. However you manage that. And take the hands back, drop the chin, gaze toward the heart. Into Dandasana. You're gently squeezing your sitting bones toward each other, but also pushing forward through the roots of the big toes. You're gently pressing the heels down into the floor so the backs of the legs are engaged, and then drawing the kneecaps toward the pelvis. And feel that sense of being lifted from the inside. The hands are rather light. They're not doing much. Instead, you're being lifted by the ascending current from the pelvis to the crown. And reach the hands forward. Inhale, get length through the front of the spine, gaze above the horizon. Exhale, take the hands as far forward as you can, and then let the head come to a neutral position. With each inhale, get a little more length through the spine. With each exhale, dive the pubic bones back a little further toward the tip of the tailbone too. Move yourself deeper into the forward fold. One more, all the way to empty. Then inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, release. And we'll take a vinyasa, maybe just roll over your feet, straighten the arms. Maybe you can give a little hop and jump back and lower on the exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing and exhale back. Downward facing, inhale, get length. Exhale, come through. Keep the left leg straight. Bend the right knee, put the sole of the right foot just to the inside of the left leg. And then you're going to turn to the right, but lean forward so your left hand is reaching as far toward the inside of that left leg as you can. And then take the right arm straight up. And gaze skyward. With deep rhythmic breath. One more inhale. And bring the right hand down and turn forward. Take the hands to either side of the left foot now. Inhale. Look above the horizon and exhale. Fold over the line of the left leg. With each inhale, pull back a little on the left sitting bone so that you're hollowing out in the front of the left hip. With each exhale, tilt the pelvis to go further into the fold. One more. And inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, release. Roll over the feet, take the hands down, give a little hop, and exhale back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing, exhale back, downward facing, inhale, get length, and exhale, come through. Second side, so right leg straight, bend your left knee, and then you're gonna take the right hand, slide it to the inside of the right foot, reach the left arm up, gaze skyward, and breathe. At least 4 breaths here. One more. And bring the left hand down. Turn forward. Inhale. Look above the horizon. Exhale. Fold down right over the line of the right leg. And with each inhale, pull back on the right sitting bone, hollowing the inside of the right hip. With each exhale, settle a little further into the fold. All the way to empty then. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, release. And roll over your feet again, and give a little hop, and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length, and exhale, come through. With the right leg folded back, and then you're going to turn that leg to the side like this. So the heel is on the outside of the right hip. And then you're going to slide the left hand to the inside of the left leg again. Reach the right arm up and breathe. You can keep going lower with each exhale if that feels right. And exhale, bring the right hand down. Turn forward. Inhale, lift the gaze. Pull back on the left sitting bone. And then exhale, fold over the line of the left leg. As you inhale, you might spiral that right femur bone internally a little bit as you pull back on the left sitting bone to help turn the pelvis toward the left foot. As you exhale, go deeper into the fold. One more. And inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, release, bring the right knee around, take the hands down. Inhale, give a little hop, and exhale back to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing, and exhale back. Downward facing, inhale, get length, and exhale, come through. The left leg is folded back, and then you're going to turn to your left. So inhale here, and then exhale, slide the right hand down to the inside of the leg, reach the left arm straight up. Then breathe. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn. Take the hands to either side now of the right foot. Inhale, get length. Look above the horizon and exhale, folding down. Getting length through the front of the spine. A little more length with each breath. One more. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale. Release, bring the left knee forward and hands down. Inhale, give a little hop, and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze, and exhale to downward facing. Inhale, get length, and exhale, come through again. Take the legs nice and wide for Konasana. Reach the left arm forward through the inside of the left leg and reach the right arm up. And breathe. And try to keep that right sitting bone mostly grounded. So even as you're reaching forward over the left leg, you're kind of pushing back with the left hand to press the right sitting bone back into the earth. Inhale, come up. And turn now to your left. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale. Getting as much length as you can. Exhale, press and drop that left sitting bone down. Keep turning the heart skyward. Easy breath. Stay with the tone in the vocal cords. One more inhale. And exhale, bring it down. Take the hands behind you. Drop your tailbone. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale. Take the hands forward. Inhale. Gaze up above the horizon. And exhale. Fold forward as much as you comfortably can. Keep the chin up. Keep looking forward across the floor. Gentle undulating actions through the spine. One more. And drop the tailbone. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale. Cross the feet, roll over the feet. Take the hands to the ground, give a little hop, and exhale back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back. Adho Mukha, inhale, get length, and then exhale, come through for Kalasana. So you're going to turn to your right, reach forward through the left leg, step the right foot just over the left leg, below the left knee. Then twist to the right, take your left elbow, if possible, to the outside of your right knee. Keep the palm turned out, roll the right shoulder back, inhale, get length, but keep pushing the tailbone forward. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, deepen into the twist, and continue breathing in that way. Finding a little more depth with each round. Then inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your left knee and bring the left foot back towards your right hip. Then inhale, get length. Exhale, look back. Kalasana B. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Continue breathing in that way. One more. Inhale, look forward. And release. Roll over the feet. Take the hands down. Inhale, lift. And back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, find your way through any way you can. And then step the left foot now over the right leg with the foot just below the knee. Lean back a little, twist to your left, bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. As you inhale, push your tailbone forward, but lift the heart. As you exhale, deepen into the twist and continue with that same pattern for at least 3 more breaths. And inhale, look forward. And exhale, you will lean back a bit so that you have space to then bend the right knee and bring the foot back toward the right hip. And then same pattern. As you inhale, push your tailbone forward, lift the heart. Exhale, deepen into the twist. And deepen into the twist by pushing that right elbow against the left leg. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, release. Roll over the feet, hands down. Inhale, give a little hop. And exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, come through and lie back for Harapidasana. So take the palms flat on the floor down by the hips. Lift your feet just barely above the floor, and then flex the feet, bend the knees as you exhale, squeeze the knees up towards your shoulders and lift your sacrum off the floor. Keep the mid back on the floor. Inhale, open it back up with the heels just barely above the floor. Exhale, squeeze the knees into the shoulders again. Continue like this. Inhale, getting length. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze in. And one more for number 5. Inhale, open. Good. And then straighten the legs above the hips. Bring them swiftly to the floor to sit up. Take the hands back. Inhale, lift up to Purvottanasana. Exhale there. Inhale again. Then exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, lie back. Lift the feet off the floor with the inhale. Exhale, squeeze the knees to the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Let's do 5 in all. One more. And then straighten the legs above the hips. Bring the feet swiftly to the floor to sit up. Take the hands back. Inhale, lift yourself up. If that's not really working, you can bend the knees like this. Inhale there, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale, sitting tall, and exhale, lie back. Inhale, lift the feet. One more round of 5. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more. You can use your hands to get that lift of the sacrum on the exhale. Then straighten the legs. You come up and exhale. Hands back. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Inhale again. And then exhale down. And then bend the knees. Roll over the feet. Take the hands down. Inhale. Give a little hop and go back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha and exhale back. Adho Mukha. Inhale, come to a high plank position and exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Press the pelvis into the floor, scoot the rib cage forward a little bit. Take your hands back, narrow the front of the pelvis so that you're spiraling your legs in. The sitting bones move away from each other. Keep the feet lifted. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, gaze softly forward and down, but with the chin up. For Shalabhasana. And then stay in this position and just switch the hands so that the fingers are pointing forward, palms are flat on the ground, back by your waist. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale all the way down to your belly. Again, this time take your left arm out in front of you so that you can prop yourself up, holding your heart up off the ground. Keep your toes of the left foot tucked under. Bend the right knee. Reach back. Catch the foot on the inside with the thumb pointing up. And then push the foot back against your hand and lift the whole leg off the floor. So you're reaching your foot toward the sky. Keep the chin up. Gaze softly forward and down. Ardha Dhanurasana. One more. And release, and then switch sides. So take your right arm out in front of you now to hold yourself up. Reach back with the left hand, catch the foot on the inside, tuck the toes under. Inhale, reach the left foot up, gazing softly forward and down. So you're really pushing that foot back against your hand, rolling the shoulder back, keeping the chin up, gazing softly forward and down. One more inhale and exhale. Release to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Inhale, get length in a high plank. And exhale all the way down to chaturanga. This time, full Dhanurasana. So reach back. This time with the palms facing each other, turned in. Flex your feet. Push your heels skyward. Keep them about as wide as your hips. Roll the shoulders back and breathe. One more. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. And then step the left foot forward for Ashvin Sanchalanasana. So you're going to drop the hips nice and low. Keep your left toe, the toes of the back foot tucked under. And then lift the chin and look forward. Roll the shoulders back. Keep lifting the heart high. Letting the pelvis drop low to the floor. And then exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale, downward facing, and step the right foot forward. Lift the heart, dropping into the form. Really feeling the lengthening through the left psoas line. One more. And exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, get length. And exhale, come to your knees. Last form before the closing sequence. So inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, reach back for your heels. If it helps to tuck the toes under, you can do it like that, or you could even use blocks underneath your hands. And you can keep the gaze up and forward like this, or if it feels nice, you can drop the head back, whichever you prefer. As you inhale, keep lifting the heart high, press the hips forward. As you exhale, try to stay as soft as you can in the back of the body, strong in the front. Keep reaching your toes toward the back of the mat. Staying strong in the legs. One more. Then inhale, coming up. And exhale, take the hands down. Tuck the toes under. Shift the weight back and bring the knees to the chest. And then step to a high plank. Inhaling and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale back. Downward facing inhale, get length. And let's take one more before we do the closing back bend. Bring the knees down. Bring the elbows down to the floor. Out in front of you somewhat so that you're a little bit long here. And then take your hips way back. You might even take your fingertips together and then take the palms of the hands away from each other and look forward and drop the heart low to the ground. And you'll feel this in the shoulders primarily. Working on the hyperflexion pattern. And then soften that, come to a high plank, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze, and exhale to downward facing, get length, and then come through and lie back, bend the knees so that your feet are all the way back by your sitting bones, just a touch wider than the hips. And then lift the hips up, interlace the fingers underneath you, pull your shoulder blades together, use the legs to push the hips high. But see if you can release the gluteal muscles, the musculature around the sacrum at the same time. So the quadriceps stays strong, but the backside releases. Then come down. Now you could repeat that same form, or if it's in the cards for you, take your hands up by your shoulders with the fingers pointing toward the feet. And then exhale, come to the crown of the head. Not very much pressure on the head though. You're using the arms. And then see if you can straighten the arms and come to Urdhva Dhanurasana. Here too, using the strength of the legs to keep you lifted, but releasing the backside. And then come down. Take a breath or two here. And then when you're ready, set the hands again. And come up. And down. Let's take a breath or two. And then we'll do one more, one final back bend. When you're ready, set the hands. And inhale, come up. Exhale back down. And then let's take Apanasana. So bend the knees, take the hands to the shins, flex the feet, and then use the arms to pull your knees toward your shoulders, but keep the sacrum flat on the floor. So you're not coiling up, you're just going deep into the flexion pattern in the hips. And take the feet straight up over the pelvis. Bring them swiftly to the floor to sit up. Take the hands forward And exhale, fold into Paschimottanasana. Take the head into a neutral position. Releasing the back of the spine. Use each inhale to get a little more length through the front of the spine. And inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, lie back. Take the hands down as if you were standing in Samastitihi, the posture with which we began. And see if you can create a feeling of hollowness between the respiratory diaphragm, or the bottom of the rib cage, if you like, all the way down to the pelvic floor. And do that by broadening the back of the spine and elongating it. The big toes are touching, the heels are slightly apart. The face is soft. You're breathing easily into the hollow space between the pelvis and the heart. Exhale the next breath all the way out. And initiate the lift of the feet. Bring the feet straight up over the hips. Now you might just stay here in Viparita Karani. Or you might kick your hips up into your hands for the shoulder stand. If that feels fine and you want to take it a little deeper, you might even take your hands closer to your shoulder blades and reach up. But if you feel tension on the back of the neck, then just soften it. Come back to the variation just before. And then interlace your fingers, take the feet overhead into Halasana, the plow position. Maybe you squeeze your shoulder blades a little closer toward each other underneath you. Point your toes back away from the crown of the head, but then lift your sitting bones high so that you pull the lower spine, the front of the lower spine nice and long. One more. And release the hands, put them flat on the earth. Slowly roll the spine down. Bring the feet just above the pelvis. And inhale here. And then exhale, bring the feet all the way down to the floor. Catch the backs of the legs with the hands. Press the elbows into the earth. Arch the back and come to the crown of the head. Then keep your elbows down on the floor. Turn the fingers out. Turn the palms up toward the sky. Matsyasana, fish pose. Lift the heart using the shoulder blades as if making an offering to the sky. One more. Then catch the backs of the legs, press the elbows into the floor, look up to your toes, and release. Release the head back to the floor. Then lift the feet up above the hips, bring them swiftly to the floor so you can sit up. And then cross your feet, roll over, come to a high plank, and then exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, and exhale back. And then bring the head down to the floor. And you interlace your fingers. Really press with the arms. So if you like, you can leave the head just hanging if that's better for your cervical spine. If your cervical spine is otherwise healthy, you can bring the head down to the floor and then walk your feet in so that you're loading the cervical spine a little bit and just holding the hips above. You might stay just here, but use the arms. Don't just drop the weight completely into the head. Use the arms so that there's just a little pressure there on the crown. And if you want to take it further, then you can practice bending your knees so that your feet come off the ground and then reach the knees skyward and then straighten the legs. Into full Shirshasana, headstand. You can, of course, do this against the wall. Right into the center of the room if that's comfortable. Breathing easy. One more. And slowly return to the earth. And take the hips back. You can take the hands back too. And the knees are just a little bit wider than your belly so that you can rest your shoulders on your knees. And ideally also touching the forehead to the earth. And when you're ready, take the hands forward, come to a high plank, and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze, and exhale to downward facing. Inhale, get length. Exhale, come through. And then take any cross-legged position. Take the hands back, lift the heart. And then exhale, reach the hands forward and fold down. Just letting the head hang, or maybe you can even touch the forehead to the earth. With easy rhythmic breath. One more. And slowly coming up. Take the hands to the knees. Bring together the index finger and thumb. Point the other 3 fingertips down toward the earth. And breathe. Still with that gentle tone in the vocal cords. Keeping all the tension drained from behind the eyes. And from the back of the palate. Keeping the crown soft enough so that it's open to the sky. The head's gently falling forward, as if to allow the mind to melt back into the heart. One more breath here. And gently lift the head and release, and then turn and lie back into Shavasana. So take the feet just a little bit wider than the hips, the hands a little wider than the feet with the palms turned up, and then draw your shoulder blades down a little. And if that creates excess curvature in the lower back, then just scoot your hips down a touch, then straighten the legs again. And release. Let all the tension drain from the body back into the earth. Feel the edges of the body softening. in all places, that there's a sense of openness and ease. And then draw one more deliberate breath from above the crown of the head, through the skull, through the throat, into the center of the heart. And as you exhale, send the breath upward from the heart, through the throat, through the skull, and back out. With it, release all effort. Release the tone in the vocal cords so there's no more technique. Release all assessment. And leave the body just as it is. Stay here for at least 5 minutes. If you have 10, even better. Allow yourself to melt back into the earth.